Hey guys, it's me again. 2 videos in one day. Wow, you guys are lucky. Um, I just actually, because my last video was really short, and I mentioned the full moon. So, I've had a few people message me thanking me for my earlier message saying, yeah, they've been feeling kind of batty crazy lately. So, I'm glad that they reached out to me. That always makes me happy. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to go over the full moon that's coming up because it's kind of a big one. And normally, I don't know, full moons usually make people squirrely leading up to them. So yeah, it's a good time for you to like release like negative energies and like kind of get rid of old habits and relationships and beliefs and stuff like that. And this full moon is pretty cool because it's the last of the decade. And I believe they said it's on the 12th month of the 12th day. And the hour is like at midnight, but it's at like at 12:12 when it's at its fullest. So it's pretty cool. Um, this moon too is also known as the cold moon, I believe, just because I guess the days are shorter, the nights are longer, so it just kind of hangs up in the sky. I guess it has to do it has a high trajectory or something like that. So that's why it has that name. So yeah, when your full moons happen too, it's a good way to release all that crap that you've been dealing with and make room for new opportunities and blessings that may come your way. So yeah, the moon also will be moving from Gemini into a Cancer moon. So I just kind of want to find my sheet here because I kind of wrote up about just about the Gemini moon. Yeah, the Gemini moon is like a self-care grounding. So it's like kind of working on your inner selves. So yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand there with like trying to release all the negative energies. You want to take care of yourself. It's about getting grounded and yeah, just releasing. And then when it moves into the Cancer moon is I guess it's about comfort. You're a little more tender and vulnerable, I guess, and I guess you're just more protective around your surroundings, like of the people you care that are in your life, like probably of my kids and my home and people I love. So they say that you might put your walls up a little higher during this time, just to be a little more protective of stuff, which is okay because kind of during Christmas and stuff. So just, but just, it's also, what were they saying too? Yeah, it's just leaving you more vulnerable in that. And there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable because I've talked about Brene Brown and she talks all about how people need to learn to be more vulnerable in their life. So it'd be a good way to work on that. Trying to do something that you are not used to doing, kind of stepping out of your comfort zone. So yeah, so I mean, like, the moon sign, it's like, I guess it's your, they say like it's the closest to the earth. So it has a lot to do with our moods and our feelings. It's like the way that the moon moves is the way that our moods and feelings are governed by it. So, and it kind of drives us to use our gut instincts a little bit more, like our intuitions and that. So it's a good way to work on your intuition, which I am like really, really, and I guess an advocate of really tuning into your intuitions, going with your gut. I think a lot of people think, oh, I'm just probably being crazy. Maybe, but more chances than others, you're getting those like red flags and those feelings for a reason, and I just go with it. So and you will trust your gut more when you get more like validation from, like, if you're, there were some things that have happened that, that were confirmed, and I was like, yep, there it is. Like, so, and that's why I even tattooed that on my arm. Your intuition is your superpower, and it totally is. So just yeah, I think the fact that this is like, I didn't even realize it, at the end of a decade, which is crazy. And I'm not one for like New Year's resolutions and stuff. I don't like setting myself up for failure, I guess, because it just have never worked for me in the past. But I set more goals for me to like work on throughout the year, and I think if I would pick a couple of things for people, it would be obviously number one, like self-care, 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 like learning your self-worth and your purpose. That's number one. And when you finally get to that, just kind of work on something else that you think that, like for me, I want to work more on vulnerability, which is really hard to do, but I think it's a really, really good trait to have. And if you are able to throw yourself out there, be vulnerable, it and it also gives you the saying, like, if you don't try, you'll never know, right? So what's the worst that could happen? Yeah, so I just want to throw that out there because whether you believe in this stuff or not, that's up to you. My life has changed a lot since I focused on my spirituality and the energies around me. And like, I can say, I can preach it, I can talk about it. I watch videos all the time. They can talk about it and preach about it, whatever. But until you start working on it and then you start seeing results, then you're gonna be like, it's it's a really it's I've let go of a lot of things in the past that has consumed my life, basically made me a very unhappy person. And now that I've let those things go and they don't bother me anymore, it's insane how you just don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I don't give a fuck what people think. Like, obviously, if it's that shirt doesn't look good on you, okay, yeah, maybe I'll take that. Like, okay, I gotcha. It's more of like, if I say something and someone has to twist it, well, if you're not gonna talk to me about it and we're not gonna have a conversation, then I'm not gonna worry about it, because you really didn't have the chance to like speak up, confirm things with me, stuff like that. So comments that people make on Facebook and social media, I just laugh at them, I guess. I mean, it's sad that people will go to certain extremes and make such really bad comments. But again, they're obviously in a dark place. They're not happy with themselves, so they need to take it out on someone else. And a lot of people aren't, I guess, strong enough at the time, maybe. Like, anyway, you just need to, like, that's the one thing I would suggest is once you have figured out your self-worth and your purpose, self-worth is like the biggest thing. So many people lack it. It's ridiculous. And basically, you need to be full of yourself, I guess. I don't know. I've always said growing up, I was always called selfish, and I always thought it was a bad thing. But I think it's been my defense mechanism. I'm seeing it in my kids. But I guess it's like as you get older, you realize what you're not going to settle for anymore and what you know that you are worth. So, and you're not going to settle on something to just have that in your life. Like it won't fulfill you. It won't do anything for you. So it's learning that, like, I bet like there's a lot of single people out there now. A lot of marriages ending that I'm hearing about, and it's sad because I don't want to see that happen to people's marriages. It happened to mine, and it took a long time to like come to terms with that, but we've worked our shit out, and we're actually probably closer and better for our children than ever. But women need to, it's the one thing you need to work on, because you're so used to being with someone and men, not just women, but you're used to being with someone for like 10, 15, 20 years, and then all of a sudden it's gone, and you need to get back out there. And if you want to start dating or meeting other people, I'm telling you now, it's a totally different world in the dating scene. So I always say, just like, if I can need that anyway, work on yourself, take care of yourself, go do the things that you like to do, go do the things that you love to do. But I mean, like, don't neglect the other things that are important to you. Like, we all have priorities. You need to learn to prioritize things. And sometimes I find things aren't going to go as planned, and that's okay. And that's been hard. That was hard for me to do too. I was so used to a schedule and doing it my way. And then you have kids, and it's like, okay, well, there's gotta make room for compromise, and things are going to get bumped, and that's okay, because you know what? There's always tomorrow. I can do it tomorrow. So pick and choose my battles, and yeah. So now I'm just rambling because I could talk about this like all day. Yeah. So enjoy the full moon. Go get yourself some sage. It's like, I love sage. Go get some angel cards. I don't know. I like doing them for fun. And you can even go get some. It's a good time too, if you have like crystals or rocks or anything like that, it's a good time to re-energize them under the full moon. So yeah, anyway, that is a little bit on that, and I will try to post out some more videos. Yeah, so just I've had a really kind of off month, but basically, I guess what I was saying earlier in the video, like my first video earlier today, I was like, it's okay, you can have down days. I've had more down days this month than normal, than what I've normally had. and it's okay. I've told my son, this is like how I get through them. Um, I tell myself, I'm like, okay, you're gonna have, you can have your poor me night. You can have your self-pity night. You can have your, I'm gonna cry my eyes out all night. I'm gonna allow myself to do that because I need that. But tomorrow, it's a new day. You're gonna get your shit together. You're gonna make a plan. You're gonna do this. This is what's gonna happen. And that's what I do. So, um, take 2 days if you need it. I'm just like, but it's all in how you pick yourself back up, and you don't want it to carry on for too long, because when that happens, then nothing gets accomplished and things just kind of get worse. And then all those negative energies start coming at you, and you do not want those. So anyway, again, rambling. So yeah, enjoy your Tuesday. Yeah. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye bye.